Ho ho, hopefully all of you are doing well out there. I'm of course your host, World of Blitz, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the 2021 Blitz Fair and the rewards that you can get in today's video. Now of course, the main prize that everybody is trying to get in the Blitz Fair with the cheapest amount of money possible is the AMX M4 MLE54, and I can tell you that after a little bit of playing, I really am enjoying this vehicle. Now it's not as strong as I thought it was going to be. The lower plate has been massively nerfed since it was in testing. The side armor's not as strong, the gun doesn't have as much DPM or penetration. However, it still is an extremely strong tier 10 French tank, as it is one of my highest win rate vehicles currently in my garage, but again, I only have about 20 games in it, so when I get about 100 to 200, we'll see really how strong it is, and I'll be making a follow-up review. However, in today's video, we're not going to be talking about the main prize of the event. We're actually going to be talking about the other main prize, the T26E3 Eagle 7, the tier 7 Pershing. Now this vehicle is of course free, unlike the AMX that you can easily get just by winning games for now till January 4th, which is a plenty amount of time. You just have to win about 230 games and you can get your hands on the Eagle 7. Now one thing I do want to throw out there is that if you don't have enough time and you're not like me staying all your time at home, you probably want to go for the Snow Globe before you go for the Eagle 7, and that's because the Snow Globe just has way better choices. Now, while it is about twice the time to get to the Snow Globe, it's definitely going to be worth your time over the Eagle 7 if you have the time in the first place, because, as you can see, look at the rewards you get from a singular Snow Globe. First of all, you've got a choice of 6 tier 10 vehicles that you could possibly get. Now, that only makes up about like 5% of the drop, so really, your chance of getting a tier 10 vehicle is not super high. However, getting a tier 8 or a tier 7 vehicle is almost guaranteed. The only item that is bad here, I guess, is 7,500 gold. But really, is 7,500 gold so bad for free? I don't think that's too bad. So I would definitely suggest to go for the Snow Globe before you go for the Eagle 7. However, if you have enough time to go for both, in today's video, I figured, you know what, let's do a review on the Eagle 7, talk about the good things, the bad things, and suit it up with some live gameplay. So always, if you enjoyed today's video, please consider smashing that subscribe button down below, as it helps out the channel a crazy amount. And well, let's get straight into it, talk about the good things and the bad things about this vehicle. So, as I said, it's pretty much like a tier 7 Pershing. It's got a good gun, 225 average damage, which of course packs a punch at tier 7. Now, when you're up against tier 8s, it's not the biggest of alpha, which definitely will cause it to struggle, but it's still not too bad. It's got decent mobility, going 40 kilometers per hour forward, and this is one of the few mediums that actually carries speed boost. In fact, the only medium that I'm aware of, which makes it pretty cool because you can actually go in reverse at 30 kilometers per hour when you are running speed boost, which is ridiculous. That means that when you're driving, you can easily reverse back in the cover as quickly as possible, or if you make a bad move, you see that the team's getting rushed, you put on that speed boost. That wasn't really English. You put on that speed boost, and you are immediately getting back in the cover. Now you can see that the gun has got decent aiming time. It's not the best, but it's decent, and as well the on-movement dispersion, as you can see here, it's not too bad. So it's able to snap shells just like your American Patents, which is something that's very nice. It's actually got very solid turn armor about... Oh, no. That is not what I want to get hit by. Yes, Ooh, I was seeing that Chimera turn his turret to me. I was like, no. But as you can see, we are doing a decent job here. 2 nice snaps already out. We've already done about maybe 430 damage or so. Let's see if we can get a snap right through the train tracks. There you go, right on to the LTTB's hull armor. Now, it doesn't look like the enemy team actually pushed here. As you can see, there's not a lot of tanks here. So now we can use that speed boost that this vehicle was given and use that strong mobility, make our way over towards the back of the map, maybe try and flank some of the slower vehicles like the VK. They don't really have slow tanks. I don't know what their team's doing, unless they've got like an AFK player, which I guess is plausible. We can take a look over here, but I don't think that there is anybody AFK. I honestly have no... Oh, okay. What the heck is going on? Well, this is Blitz. There is an AFK player, by the way. I guess I was correct on my guess. So, we got the VK-45 right here, who we're going to try and rip apart. So you can see that the good gun on this vehicle and that turret armor is making it very strong for bouncing shells on some like this VK. Now, there's a nice tap right into his turret once again, and even though he has a way better gun than we do, we are still ripping him to pieces with our really solid DPM, and as well, our decent penetration on these standard shells. So let's get another nice tap right into his vehicle, and we stopped him right out in the dead of daylight. Now all that's left over here is the AMX 5100, who is AFK, so yeah, he's not going to be doing too much, but we'll get a nice HE to the side of him, and we'll probably leave him for the rest of the team to farm, but maybe we'll be able to get one more shell. Come on. Yes, we got one more shell. I'll take it. And now all we have left is the T32 all the way on the other side of the map. So this was a weird game. Normally, you don't see games like this where the teams are that bad, but you know what? Fine with me. We were able to do a decent job. And I will say, premium pen on this vehicle is a big struggle. It's only 202 millimeters. And while it is premium AP, it still struggles. It's only going to be able to barely get through maybe like an Object 252's front. So to penetrate your opponents, you want to do what I'm doing and flank them. That way, you can, of course, use your decent DPM on them and get a bunch of nice penetrating shells. So we've already done 2,400 damage this game, and we're going to continue to pump out that damage as much as we can here. There's another nice tap into the T32. Are we going to be able to get one more out? Doesn't look like we are, actually. Come on. Yes, just able to out-reload that T25-2. So the first game was a very solid one. As you can see there, we did about maybe 2,900 damage, which is a very, very solid amount. Yeah, there you go, 2,731. Made a decent amount of credits at 63,000 and almost even picked ourselves up a mastery. So you can see that the vehicle is strong. It's got decent DPM. It's got good turret armor. I was able to confidently sit in front of that VK-45, not even worrying about him punching through my armor. So, of course, let's load in the one more game here, see if we can keep up that good luck or if we're going to fall very, very short. Now, in a matchup like this is where the vehicle is fantastic because we're up against Tier 6 vehicles. And, of course, using a Tier 8 hull, it's really, really strong. The only other vehicle I can think of that carries a Tier 8 hull at Tier 7 is the T4485. And the difference is the T4485 does not have a super, super well-armored turret. This turret, I can literally sit hull down and pretty much not worry about vehicles like the Panther, the SU-122. Literally nothing on the enemy team can pen me unless they see my hull armor or the side of the turret, I guess, which makes this vehicle immensely strong. So we're going to use our speed boost immediately because, of course, in a matchup like this, I'm not super worried about having to reverse quickly. So we're just going to rush right into position. We're going about 48 kilometers per hour when I am running the speed boost, which is great. That means that I'm able to even out-accelerate some of the light tanks on the enemy team, and here we are just getting into position. Now, we've spotted the Panther already, which is great because we did not get detected as we are behind the bushes. And there's really not much going on with the enemy team yet. We've got the agent right out in the open. Nice little tap into his frontal armor. I don't think he's going to try and poke that again. I don't think so in the slightest. We also got the Panther back there who, yeah, we can't really tap through. Now, SU, I'm not sure. I really don't know what goes through a Tier 7 player's mind, but as I said, I can confidently sit here and not even worry about him penning me. Although, yeah, the SU is, he's in a better place now. So what do we have? We got the Panzerkampfwagen, who I do not really like to pronounce, but again, you can see that turret just chunking those shells out. It really just bounces shell after shell after shell. So with the enemy team being so weirdly positioned, I'm just going to push aggressive. The M6 is off to the side, and we can easily eat right through this Panzer's armor. So we're just going to push right up here and try and do that. So there's one nice tap out. We got the agent off to the side. This is where, of course, I can use that decent amount of damage per minute. We're going to out-trade any Tier 6 medium as it is with that 225 average damage. And while this guy does have a decent DPM and decent penetration, he stands no chance against our super thick turret, although he did manage to penetrate around the mantlet. That is about the only spot you'll be penetrating this vehicle, and once you figure it out, you can do it, as you can see, but yeah, he's not standing the strongest of chances against us. There you go, finishing you off. Now all we got is like the agent over here who, again, just chunking that shell right in our side armor. You can really see that this thing does have a super strong armor profile for a Tier 7 medium. So here we go, nice tap into the agent, and the Hellcat's going to be taken out. All that's left really is the Panther, who has gone all the way off to the medium spot. So we could try and get a shell into him on the move. Yeet! No, maybe not a shot into him. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Oh, wow, that actually didn't. It took a lot of HP off of us, to what I'm aware, but it did not kill us because I am American with Russian accent. Huh. Yeah, we're just going to pretend like I didn't say that. Hello, Panther. Would you like to play? I'm coming over to get you. So, of course, with that 10 degrees of gun depression as well, I'm easily able to work this ridgeline and get a nice snap right into that Panther. Wow, he domed us. Nice shot, actually. Very surprised. Usually people don't come up with those shots at Tier 7. But, there you go. Another nice tap into the Panther. And you can see that, once again, this vehicle's just a super solid tank as it is. And let's finish off the Panther. So, There you go. That was a good little review on the Eagle 7. It's a good tank, does everything it needs to, just like your average Tier 7 medium. It earns decent credits, as you can see, even though we fired a little bit of premium there. So I like the tank. If you wanted to get your hands on it, I would not blame you at all. So hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you want to see more like it, please consider smashing that subscribe button down below. But other than that, hopefully all of you are doing well out there. Stay happy, stay healthy, and to be seeing you in the next one.